Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon is a martial arts superstar action film directed by Ain Lee. Whereas you would think I would like this film, you'd be very wrong. But let's talk about the premises. A martial arts master named Master Lee Muibai, played by Xiao Yun Fat, is returning home to meet his good friend Shun Yu, played by Michelle Yao, but to realize that the Jade Fox is back and she wants back the sword of Mui Libai. Why? To get revenge on him about his master. When she meets an aristocrat, played by Z Zane, they suddenly realize that there's a lot more to everybody than meets the eye as they try to solve also a great mystery and the reason why everybody wants the sword. Now be honest with me. Does that make any sense to you at all? There's a reason actually why I'm reviewing it this way instead of in front of my television like usual. And that's because there is not a lot to talk about with this movie, and especially that I didn't like this movie. Maybe because Ain Lee directed it, and I don't like him as a director. He's a very confusing, trying to get the point across as a director, but I never understand him. But this film is supposed to be one of the greatest martial arts films ever made. Really? Better than Enter the Dragon? Better than The Seven Samurai? I don't see it, man. But let me try to explain to you what kind of happens in this movie point for point and see if you can kind of understand it. What first happens is he asks about the sword that I talked about. Yeah, there's the sword of Lee Muibai that is supposed to be like the greatest weapon ever forged, whatever, and it's supposed to be like an unstoppable force, an unstoppable weapon of mass destruction. So then it gets stolen by Jen, played by Z Zane, and is brought to the Jade Fox. You know why the Jade Fox wants revenge on Lee Muibai, master, for his master? Not because he like betrayed her or anything. I can't say it with a straight face. Because he didn't sleep with her. No, really, that's the main event. I gotta admit, the martial arts choreography done by the brilliant Ye Whooping is fantastic. There is a moment in here where you have a fantastic solo by the great Yo-Yo Ma. It's beautifully put together, very well done, and I just like Yo-Yo Ma's music. I mean, I'm sure that we all do. But and also the music in the film too is just great. How he's able to like for intense moments really get the music up and everything. But then it goes to Jen not wanting to work with the Jade Fox, but she does. She ends up betraying her, deals the sword for herself, and lets nobody touch it. Almost like a 5-year old when they bring that toy in for show and tell, if you know what I mean. It's like, come the fuck on, man. Is this really happening? So she meets a man named Lon and Lo, and honestly, he's one of the coolest characters in this. He is a sweet man. He doesn't mean no harm. He just wants what's best for her. One of my favorite moments in it when we meet him is that she thinks he raped her, and he goes, "If I really wanted to have done this," he said, "I would have done it already." Implementing that, he doesn't want that. He earns her love, and in fact, they do end up falling in love. And then he just wants what's best for her just to be with him. But sadly, that doesn't end up happening. And that's where everything takes another turn, where the aristocrat, Jen, goes out and fucking just kills people. There is a scene in a restaurant where she just beats the hell out of everybody, fucking Kill Bill style. Not as gory as Kill Bill. This film is only rated PG-13, but almost as, because she just beats the crap out of everybody. They have like bruises and they're wearing all the equipment like the neck brace and having their arm in a sling and everything. It's kind of funny. I do really like the relationship between Xiao Yun Fat and Michelle Yao. They have a great relationship, a great working relationship and everything. The chemistry they have on screen, it just I don't know, man. It's beautiful. That's all I can say. It's really something to look at on screen. I hate the ending. I'm not going to spoil it, but the ending should have been better. I know why she did it. I just don't care that she did it. She only did it as an act of her selfishness during the rest of the movie. She wanted to prove herself unselfish, and that's why she did it. But this film, definitely, I really don't like. I know people are gonna call me out for this, but please don't. I don't like this movie. If you liked it, fine. This is just my opinion. I really hated it. Yeah, it's pretty good action wise, but story wise, I got nothing. And also, the choreography in some areas did feel a little bit like, really? Because they have everybody flying around on wires. So you could invent a drinking game, just drink responsibly, where every time a person flies on a wire, you take a shot or a sip. That happens a lot in this movie that you'd be pretty well intoxicated by the end of it. I'm just saying. I did it with soda just for fun. And yeah, man, there's a lot of shots where they just fly up on the wires, the Matrix style. Ain Lee also directed Gemini Man, which was a film I hated. This is another film I hated. You can tell that I really wanted to like it because it's a martial arts film, but I can't. You know, if you want a good martial arts film, there's Enter the Dragon, there's Kiss of the Dragon, there's Jet Li's The One, there's Tony Jaa and The Protector and Umbach, there's Jackie Chan and Rumble in the Bronx. There's a lot of great martial arts stories. Sadly, this one is not one of them for me. And I hate to say, it's going to be on the worst list for me at the end of this year. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I promise that the next review might be a lot better than this one. Just bear with me while I just do these things. And I did find out what the phone problem was. I had to delete all the pictures and videos in the trash on my phone, and that cleared everything right up. So I was stupid. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm not gonna spoil what the next review is, but I have a feeling that you guys will like it because it's gonna be almost like two horror films in a row. I know that you guys aren't big into that, but just bear with me. We might have some enjoyment out of these. So until next time, guys.